Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're hauling another external contract from Walmart. It's a short little journey, only about 300 clicks or so, 400 clicks. And let's do a quick little brake check here. Do our trailer brake, seems to be good. And let's get en route. So we're heading, I don't even know where we're going. I didn't even look, honestly. Anyways, we're back in the Peterbilt 389. This is the Viper Edition one. This one has a few more options than the other one does. So, than the in-game one. I don't know, not a crazy. I guess it does have a lot more. Like the interiors you can change around and stuff, which is kind of nice to be able to do. So, it's a lot of little things. Is what's nice about it. So, of course, there will be some other mods for the 389. The in-game one at least, at some point, so let's check over there. Good. We're turning right. Wasn't even paying attention. There we go. Nice. Can't find him, grind him, I guess. Oh goodness, yeah, it's been kind of cool actually. It's interesting to see what the 389 come in game now. To see it actually come into game and be it like a normal part of the game, as opposed to always being like a modded truck you have to get. It's funny. I need to get better at floating gears in this truck again. I changed the what did you call it? The gearbox, and I think that's a part of the difference in the engine. I think it's the same engine still too, but it's been kind of interesting when you switch between two different vehicles. They actually act slightly differently. So. We're turning left here. There we go. Let's make this turn. We're getting on the highway and turning left, I suppose. Looks like yes, eventually. I don't know where though. Up here, it looks like so. I don't know. I think this is still my favorite truck, but the in-game truck is pretty good now. They've done some really good things with that. So they made it really, really well. It's surprising that it's taken this long, but I'm assuming it was due to licensing and whatnot. So it's just good to see it in game as a part of the everyday ATS, I suppose. So the one thing I did notice that I thought was a bit strange. I don't know how you could go that fast around here. One of the things I did notice that was a bit strange was the fact that it's darker inside that truck. It feels really dark in comparison to this truck inside of it. I don't know why. Well, it's probably due to the fact that there's a light in this truck and there's not in the other one. So, and the engine brake sounds way better in this truck, that's for sure. Where are we going here? Are we turning right here? Yes, we are. There we go. I don't think I could have taken that any narrower, I don't think. Alright, looks like we're getting back on the highway. It's only a short little journey, like I said, so we've already done almost 100 kilometers, according to what they're telling me. There we go, make the turn. Nice. But yeah, I do find it's a bit different to float gears in this truck. Not too bad, but just a bit different. Especially if you're not used to doing it, or not used to the gear shifts and whatnot. Especially when you flip between the The two vehicles, at least. They are a bit different, I've discovered. There we go. But every vehicle's a little different, right? So, just depends on what your particular fancy is. I personally like the 389. Whether it's the in-game one or this one. Both are pretty good now. And you have a lot of the same options, actually. So, like, one of the options you don't have is this double lever system here. And one of the things, like, if I put the parking brake on, for example, the lever will come out. I don't know. I didn't double check that, actually, but it may be the case in the in-game one as well. But if I toggle the engine brake on, you'll be able to see it on this, but not on the in-game one, I noticed. So that was a bit of a shame. I thought you would have both of them, like you'd have be able to see the toggle as well, but you can't, unfortunately. So can't win all the time, I suppose. Looks like we might actually need fuel at some point too. What are we at? Yeah, we're not too bad, actually. Not doing too bad. Yeah, not too bad, actually. So I don't know. What's your opinion of the 389, the in-game 389? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your opinion? Are you still going to stick with the with this version, the Viper version? I don't know. Like I just like the way this one's tweaked. I think that's the reason why I like using it. But I didn't fiddle around with the in-game one a lot, to be honest with you. So if I had messed around with it a bit more, I probably would have been perfectly fine with it. But I just feel like I probably should have done more than just one run with it. But I don't know. It's not this truck and that truck aren't like super different. I find like the chrome on this truck is better than the in-game 389, and I think it's because, like, for example, you can see things reflect off the chrome from the inside of this truck. Whereas on the other truck, you can't see that? Ah, really? There we go. Stop at the truck way station here. Parking brake. Gross weight is 36 tons. I'm surprised there hasn't been any mods associated with the weighing side of things. It'd be nice to see some, actually. There we go. It's important to toggle off your engine brake when you're trying to float gears, because what will happen is it'll toggle between switching, and it'll make your life difficult. We're good. What is this? What's going on over here? Come on now, folks. This is what happens when you have the realistic traffic mod installed. This is what you get sometimes. What is it? In the 7 o'clock? Could be after work, I suppose. The funny thing is, we actually don't have very far to go. We don't have very far to go. It's kind of strange that it just stops. Like sometimes, like it happens in real life too. Like driving on the road, and you're like, why are these people stopping? It makes no sense. But sometimes it happens, and sometimes it's because of this. It's an off ramp. Like an off ramp's backed up, and you can't get enough people on the on ramp right at that particular time because they're making one person's making a left turn, and because that one person's making a left turn, it's making everyone else, kind of have issue with getting off the road, basically. So I don't know. It does happen sometimes. C'est la vie, I suppose. C'est la vie. Nighttime now, apparently. We've got 130 kilometers left. We're still going straight up here. It's going to cruise at 90 kilometers an hour. I probably could cruise at 95. There's the UPS guy. Trying to make the last delivery of the night. I think UPS stops delivering around like 7 o'clock, I think, 7:30, something like that. I have to double check. I don't get many deliveries from UPS. In my neck of the woods, there's like one big Purelator place, and it's like super far away from my house. but it's the only one in the city, which is the bizarre thing. Like, you'd think Peterbilt would have more facilities, but they don't. Not in my city, at least. So, it's really strange. But, like, if you go to, like, FedEx, for example, there's a few FedEx places, but there's only the one Peterbilt. So it's kind of weird how it works out like that. I don't know why that's the system that they have, but it is what it is. Alright, this is our turn, it looks like, coming up here. I don't know where the turn is. It's after the bridge. Probably don't need to turn yet then. No. When we get to the edge of the bridge. Tunnel. Alright. But where's the turnoff? I have no idea. I probably don't even need to slow down this much, to be honest with you. Going to LA. It's funny because, like, I don't know what it is, but like in this game I always find like I'm either way too early or way too late for turns. And I think it's just because like the perspective of like how far away things is just doesn't always work the way I want it to. So there's traffic coming out of LA there. Look at that, jeez, that's crazy. People trying to get home after work, it looks like. Alright. Gotta love the 3-lane highways. Looks like the... If I were on the 401 in a Toronto area, I would say this is the express lane, and then on the right-hand side is the collectors. That's how it works, at least in Toronto. I can see cars hitting their brake lights up there, but I don't know where they are. And I don't... Oh, no, I actually do want to take this. That was pretty lucky. Alright, 30 kilometers, they say. Or 50 in my case. Drop it down in 6th. Make the turns. Los Angeles in this game is actually really nice at night, too, because all the lights and whatnot. They did a really good job with it. Alright, we're going to stay in this lane because we're turning left. And, of course... What's our air pressure like? I don't even know. Okay, we're good. I wasn't sure if it was going to be really low or not, but it seems like we're okay for the time being, so luckily at least. It's funny, like what happens if you have like your air pressure is really low, you'll definitely notice because when you try to go anywhere without the appropriate amount of air pressure, you'll definitely run into problems. Alright, take a wide turn there. There we go. Nice. That's where we're going up here. Thought it was going to be 2 lanes the whole way, but apparently it's not. Yeah, we're turning right up here. I don't know, this off-ramp's kind of bizarre, because you go like off, and you turn left, and you turn right, and you kind of go into the city then. I've always found it a bit odd. I've actually done it a number of times now, but... And then we're turning right up here. We're gonna take the turn. There we go. I don't know if we were supposed to take it that fast. I don't know what the appropriate speed would be to take turns at in real life. I'm assuming it's, you know, you can't do it too fast because of course if you do, you're gonna run into problems. For example, tipping over in the game, which you can also do in real life, but I think it rarely happens in real life. At least I like to think it rarely happens in real life, but you know, anything's possible, I suppose. Still speeding in the city. I really need to slow down. I don't know why, but every single time I'm in the city, I'm like, oh, it's like, you know, 50 kilometers an hour. Then I end up driving just a wee bit faster than that. Stop at the light. We're good to go. But where's the drop-off? It's here somewhere. Speaking of FedEx, I think it's right here. Yeah, that's where it is, right over there somewhere. That's too funny. Alright, nice and easy delivery looks like. It's gonna drive it straight in. Nice. Alright. Put the flashers on while we're in the yard. Look at that. Nice. Parking brake. Decouple. This is an external contract again. I did an external contract because I just totally remembered they had some nice little things. Empty pallets. I don't know if I'm not sure if they'd actually deliver empty pallets. I don't know. That'd be kind of a bizarre thing to deliver, only because I'm not sure if it's worth it in terms of time. So time taken 17 minutes. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Were the trucks completed? 5. Nice. All right, that's it for me for today, folks. If you have any suggestions for what I should haul next, leave a comment below with your suggestion. My name's Iain Robson. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys later.